Well, hello there.
So you might be thinking, this mock video is a little unconventional, eh? Yeah, well, it's about to get even crazier. We're starting a World War I mock, and there's going to be trenches, tanks, everything galore. You are not going to want to miss any episode of this series, and it's only going to get crazier from here. We'll see you in the studio.
That's right, we're doing a mock series, and you can help. I'm going to be doing the vehicles. Let's find out how it's all going to happen.
So, you're wondering how you can support us? Well, if you're a company, please sponsor us. If you're a bricklinker, send some parts. And if you're just an average citizen or a super fan, well, just do what you can. Suggest what we should do and all this. Possibly, if you do want to donate some pieces, that would be greatly appreciated, although you don't have to. Any support would be greatly appreciated. Even just a like and subscribe to this video would be special. Alright, let's see you in the studio. Okay, so you might know that I've started a company called Brickafit, which we specialize in Lego pieces and Lego parts of... What are you doing? And Lego stuff. So anyway, my idea was to maybe incorporate the mock with my company, i.e., let's say we do a custom printed wood grain pack to sell, and it would be labeled under the World War I collections line, and basically the profits from that would support the series directly. So it would only be for World War I stuff that we put in that World War I collections tab. If it was, you know, some Hookah's Mart, I mean, we're not going to do that, but like, that would not fund the World War I. It's only the World War I stuff.
Hookah's Mart?
I don't know, man.
Who is Hookah?
No, nobody, I just made that up.
Is he like your imaginary friend Bunce?
No.
Alright, shrewd marketing, bro.
Anyway, basic thing is you could directly help the series by purchasing World War I stuff, and that will be coming out in the coming weeks. So yeah, we'll keep you updated on that, but that would be a cool thing, and get it hyped for that. So yeah. So, you might be wondering, a deadline. Yeah, we're going to have to complete this mock in 2.5 months. That's right. We're taking this bad boy to World War Brick. Yeah. So, we have to get it completed by then. So, you might be wondering, 2.5 months? A large mock? How? And you've never done one of these? Yeah, I have no idea how we're going to do it either.
2.5 months? What you talking about, Willis? World War Brick. Minneapolis, Minnesota, the end of June. There's no way we can do it.
Alright, so you might be thinking, well, Joshua, you've already done a World War I mock. Yeah, I did. Here it is. It's, there's been, I think, 2 or 3 videos on the channel about it. My name is Joshua Higgs, and I'm from Tennessee, and this is my mocks that I brought to Brick Fair. So this is kind of representing the trench warfare that happened in World War I, and I just have some Germans attacking a British and French and Australian spots. And it's not that great. I mean, the trenches were good, but that's Brickmania. I kind of want to do my own trenches or expand upon those things. And the terrain work just wasn't that good. I am not happy with it at all. I think it looks absolutely horrendous. So yeah, we're going to redo it totally. Why do you look puzzled?
Because one of the things we were supposedly going to talk about was whether we should redo it or expand on.
Should we expand? I mean, if we expand, the only thing we would expand on would be this section over here. I'm proud of that section. We would keep that section. That's basically, but like this section we would totally redo in either scenario. So yeah, tell us if you want to just see an expansion on this, or if you want me to work extreme magic to restart the whole thing. Big restart. Anyway, Dave, what do you think about the whole situation? You're a little lazy, so you probably want to
add on to the existing.
So size-wise, we were thinking something like this, but in a square diameter, so that means there would be plates right here and plates right here to completely make it a square. So, Dave, what are we thinking about this size?
Well, we figured out you can do it with 4 of these monster plates, or with
which we'd probably do 9
of these smaller plates.
We might do that. It just really depends. We could do the 9 base plates easily without many base plates, but we don't have enough of the bigger plates. So yeah, it really just comes down to what we want to do in that regard. I think it would be easier to transport and easier to build on 4 big ones than the 9 smaller ones.
I concur.
Yeah, so that's the size-wise. It's pretty big. It's the same exact size, I believe, as Crazy Bricks is building Tobruk MOC, which was excellent.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's the size we're looking at.
So what are we going to have in the MOC? Trenches.
2 lines of trenches. So that would be, there would be one trench like right here, right? And then one trench over there. And then all this would be kind of like no man's land, and we would kind of make it like a little bit of a rolling thing. And then the 2 trenches would be a high point. There might be some German pillboxes, who knows? Just a crap ton of minifigures to fill it all out.
Tank battle in the middle.
Tank battle in the middle. So yeah, that's where we bring us to. Guys, you can suggest what battle we should base it off of. I want something that has tanks in it, preferably a Mark V tank, since I already have one built and I have an add-on pack for another, so I can easily build 2 of those up. That would be ideal if we could get one that had a Mark 5s in it, and whippets possibly. That'd be dope as well. So yeah, try to find us a battle. We don't have to do research and you guys do it for us. That'd be excellent. But Dave, what are we thinking?
What are we thinking?
Yeah, what are you thinking? About what battle?
The Years was one that came to mind. Verdun. Just some battle that actually had some tank action. There wasn't all that much tank action in World War I, at least tank on tank kind of action, but we'll find something.
Yeah, so yeah, we still haven't decided the actual battle name, what it's going to be based off and everything, so we'll have to do that at a later date. That'll be in episode 1 of this series. This is episode 0. So, yeah, so that's the size. 4 48 by 48 base plates, all. Yeah, it's going to be massive. Where are we going to store this thing? Or even while we're building it?
In your bedroom, we'll have to move everything out, and we'll just have a table in there with our MOC on it. And you can kind of, I guess, sleep out in the truck or on the sofa. Yeah, more likely, I'd be on the sofa.
This table is like totally filled to the brim. I can probably clear off parts of this table, which I think I'll do. Is like this section right here, clear that off and condense it, and then that will be where it'll be. Dave, do you concur with that?
Si, senor.
Alright, so we're going to give some generic info on this series, some info of what's going on, and then, yeah, so what do we have going on? What's some other things about this series?
I think you're going to be doing the terrain.
Yep.
I'm going to be doing the vehicles.
I mean, of course,
weapons of mass destruction.
Of course, we'll help each other, of course, but Dave will be researching and getting the correct number of vehicles that we think we can fit on this and all that. We'll plan it out together, of course, but I'll be heading up to the terrain, and he will be doing the vehicles. So yeah, so we'll each have a job to do.
And we're going to keep you updated. And
Yes.
how are we going to do that, young Joshua?
Well, we're going to do our, I don't know how often these episodes will come out, but an episode that will include everything. But then, as some teasers and stuff, we're going to do some shorts for you guys. So there'll be I'm not going to say weekly because I don't think our pace will be that quick, but maybe bi-monthly there'll be a short update, hopefully. So we can just give sneak peeks, previews, all that kind of good stuff. Possibly live streams, possibly not. We'll just have to see if our man Elon Musk comes through with Starlink. Where he at? Anyway, just a little side note there.
Kenny in Newport News, Virginia, has written in and he wants to know, hey man, with all this going on, are you going to change the channel?
No, not at all.
No, Kenny.
No. That sums up that. No, the channel won't be changing at all. We'll still have our normal content as always. Brickmania, Brickafit stuff.
More Brickmania.
And more Brickmania.
And more Brickmania.
A little more Brickmania. Yeah. Hopefully some Lego spruced in there. What? What's wrong with Lego?
Nothing.
Anyway, so yeah, well, as a quick recap, please, if you're a business and or a bricklinker or something, please send in parts or of the monetary ilk of supporting this this series. Just hit me up on YouTube. Hit me up on Instagram messages, and we can get in contact. Please, this would be awesome. Also, if you're just a normal fan or a special one, you can either suggest ideas, do historical research for us.
You can send money, and you send a check. just to help you out a little bit, thousand is spelled THOUSAND. And okay, if money's not your thing,
I mean, if you do,
food, we have to have sustenance in order to have enough energy.
I
to
actually
plow
have
through
been
this.
offered to be sent Chick-fil-A before.
Chick-fil-A is always welcome.
If you really do want to go to the extra mile, you can maybe send in a couple brick arms to help out, or shout out that I'm doing a mock and possibly getting more people interested in it.
Or
So.
you can just subscribe.
And subscribe and like this video would be great. So yeah, I think that covers everything. Let me know what you want to see from this mock. Give suggestions and all that good stuff. And Dave, I think you need to get to in some vehicles, and I need to be starting this terrain.
Need to be getting a nap, brah. Okay. So on that high happy note.
Oh, one more thing. How long should the episode be?
Rory, writing from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, says, and I quote, as short as possible.
Goodbye.